Hey everybody, Mushbeard here, back with some more Might and Magic Elemental Guardians. Today we're going to take a look at, if you saw my first video, you're probably wondering, what is this game and why is he talking about global release when he hasn't even talked about the game? Well, that was kind of a teaser. Say, hey, you look at the short video and you think, hey, that might be something I'm interested in. I want to learn more about it. So here's that video to learn more about it. So we will go ahead and talk about the gameplay and my review of the game so far. Again, global release is set for May 31st, 2018. And I believe the official launch time is about in 10 hours from when I'm making this video. So I hope everyone is as excited as I am after watching this. But basically, Might and Magic Elemental Guardians is the new mobile RPG from Ubisoft, who are the creators of the original PC franchise, Might and Magic, or the classics, you know, Heroes of Might and Magic, if you ever played those games. I was a big fan. That's why I'm really excited about this game to see where it can go. It has feelings, close to the biggest, mobile RPG there is right now, Summoner's War. Kind of the same style of combat and everything, but it has some differences. So let's go ahead and take a look. So first we'll go and look at what you gain here. Is you have creatures. These are like your guardians in other games, or monsters, whatever you want to call them. But these are the units that you use, and most boards you're going to use 4 of them. They have 4 different elemental types. They have fire, they have water, they have wind, and nature. And it's going to be, there is elemental advantage each way. So if you have advantage, it's 30% increased damage. If you have disadvantage, it's 30% reduced damage. And of course it goes the other way. When you're the defensive, you take 30% less, or you take 30% more. Fire beats nature, nature beats air, air beats water, and water beats fire. Okay, there are no other elements at the moment. And if you watch my other video, you heard me talk about how 2 stars are actually really important in this game and really strong. So it's not your typical 1 stars are complete trash, 2 stars are 99% trash, 3 stars are 75% trash, and so on. There is no natural 5 stars. The highest you can get is a natural 4 star in this game, and even natural 3 stars are really rare. So a lot of natural 2 stars are just strong at what you're doing. So they go in, each one has has 3 skills. So you have your basic skill over here. Mine has been upgraded because I have evolved this. So let's give me a non-evolved unit here, my water nymph. So the basic is going to be just a normal attack on everyone. Before you evolve, you just do a basic attack on your first skill. Then you'll have a second skill. She's a healer, so she casts regen with 3 turn cooldown, and then she has a 4th skill which blinds everyone. Stuff like that. So then once you're doing that, you level up to 20 if you're a 2 star, and then you can you hit upgrade here. You'll show the different things here. You can level up, which is level 1 through 20, and once you get to your max level, then you can rank up, and that would take you from 2 stars to 3 stars, and you would need the corresponding number of units. So going from 3 stars to 4 stars, I would need 3 3-star units, which I'm not going to do that right now. To rank up, that is it. That's all you need. No elemental things. They're skill ups, so you can skill up your skills. However, these magic books over here, these are very rare, and these are also used for evolution. So you don't necessarily want to just throw them away, because they are hard to come by. You can farm them technically, but they're rare drops. So it can be a little difficult, especially when you're first starting out. And then there's evolution. So we talked about this yesterday. Evolution, you can have multiple evolutions. See, she would turn into a water muse after this. She only has one evolution. But down here it tells you when you evolve, you'll get 25% resistance, and then your main skill will evolve into one of these 2. So it'll go from being just a basic attack to either a basic attack that inflicts great damage, so it does more damage, or it will be an attacks an enemy with a 20% chance of decreasing their accuracy for 1 turn. So it'll be random, and if you're really set on one, you may have to evolve a couple different times, farm another one and evolve it again, and see until you get just the right skill that you're looking for. But like I said, most of these, it's not a big make or break deal, but that's just how it goes. It does, put some RNG into it, and it can be kind of disappointing, but I actually kind of like it's kind of neat. So that way not everyone is going to be exactly cookie cutter. But some monsters can evolve more than 1 time. So if we go back to the Griffin here, we upgrade and evolve, you can see he has 3 forms. So he started as 1, I evolved him once, he's now in the 2nd form, and then I could evolve him again once I collected all those materials and turn him into the Blazing Griffin, and just increases your stats and everything. So base stats for that, and then it tells you at the bottom, to the first one he got a it was a random skill first skill, like we said, but the second time he'll get an extra 7 speed. So just a little bit of that once he's going there. So that is the basic thing. That is your main team setup. However, in each battle, besides your creatures, you also have your hero or your summoner. So we'll go ahead and click on my name at the top, and I'll show you right here. And you can customize what you look like. You know, your skin color, your hair color, your clothes color, your hairstyle, your gender, and soon they'll be going with different things for random, customizing your head and everything. So you can do whatever you want. You can edit your name at the top, and just the little look that you get. And then with that, they are in the back. You have this skill tree over here. So there are 3 skill trees that you get to pick from. The first time it's free, so you don't have to say anything, or it doesn't cost anything. But after that, the price goes up. So I started with Anima. That's the one I went with, but there's Materia and Chimera. And basically, during the battle, every turn, you build up a little meter for your hero to use their staff. And the staff does an AoE attack against all the enemies. It also has chances to do special skills. So I went with Anima. So the first one, when you do Anima, whoops, if you click on what it does, it gives your staff a chance when you cast that skill to increase the speed of all your creatures. And of course, as you go up, the effective chance goes up, and then at the end you get an extra turn for it. So it starts as like 1 turn, but then it goes to 2 turns. And then so you get to choose 2 skills here. So these are my first 2 options. I can either make it do more damage, this first one, or I can do the increased probability of the speed increase. So once you select that, then you go to the second level of upgrades here, and I chose an additional effect that will also have a chance to protect my creatures from 40% of incoming damage. But what I could have done is I could have chose it so it will make my creatures less likely to receive a critical attack. So it's your choice. You don't have to stick to all to the bottom or all to the top, but it just keeps going like that, where you get, I can make it so my staff recharges faster or does more damage. And then you go over here, I can make it have a chance to remove negative effects from my creatures, or I can make it so my creatures have a poison aura, so when they get hit, the other team takes poison damage, stuff like that, until you get to the final skill where you get, the reason I went Anima is because of this one. The staff will have a chance of refilling a slice of your creature's turn bar, so not only will I get a speed up, but I also get a chance to increase their turn bar, so they get that first turn faster. But there's different ones you get to choose. There's Materia, which starts with decreasing the enemy's attack, and Chimera increases your allies' attack. So those are the 3 you start with, but the trees are all different in between. There's obviously damage and speed up times, but the skills themselves are different. You have to look through. So you can customize it that way, just so you can see when your hero is going, that kind of stuff. So it's really cool. So it gives you a little bit of unique element that it's not just your creatures that are fighting. You have that little bit that you have to invest in yourself, and you can kind of see that stuff there. Oops, this is the guild hall. I am in a guild right now just to see what the guilds were all about, but there are guild quests that you do when someone pays enough of the guild points to do them. And like the last one we had that we didn't get was this mission where win 70 battles with 1 creature in the story mode, which is the Shattered Island. But basically, they get guild rewards for all that kind of stuff. So let's go show a battle real quick here so we can talk about the fight. So this is your main story right here. This is the Shattered Islands. I'm all the way over into the fire maze. We'll go somewhere in the middle here. We'll go on Sunken City. And as you can see, here's the rewards that you can get. These different things. So you can get a creature drop. That's a mini golem. You can get rune drops, glyphs. They're called glyphs in this game, of the 3 lowest varieties here: white, blue, and then green. And then you have fragment drops. So you have minor fragments, which are green, which are 1 and 2 star creatures only. You have epic fragments, which are 2, 3, and 4 star creatures. And then you have seals, which look like gold coins, which are the premium currency here. To do like summons and stuff, you have crystals, which are like your mana. You have small potions for experience. You can get energy drops. You can get instant ticket drops. And then, of course, you get XP. Instant tickets, what it does, it allows you to simulate a battle once you've cleared it all the way. So once I've cleared all 7, I can go in here. I want to do the boss board, hit simulate. And based on the number of tickets and energy I want to use, I can slide the scale. How many? I think the quest, you have to do 2 every day for the quest. So if I just do that, boom, I get an achievement for that. gives me my loot. You do not get creature experience for this. So you can get, I believe, account experience, but you do not get creature experience for instant tickets. But that's okay. So that shows you. So that's kind of a faster way if you're in a hurry and trying to get some stuff done. And you don't have to, if you want to use up your energy, you can just go ahead and simulate some stuff and get those taken care of. We will go ahead and fight. I haven't tried this in here, so you can hit here, down here, and view your enemies and scroll over. There's 3 waves in this one. You can see there's water, there's some fire, and a little bit of air. No nature, so fire's not super strong here, but he is my strongest unit. So I'm going to go ahead and go with this unit, which is 1 air over here, 1 fire, and 2 water. And we'll see how I can go here. But I won't do this on auto so that we can take a look at the skills here. But there is an auto mode for battling. And then there's a semi-auto for repeat. It's not exactly that normal, but so you get your skills. My rogue is my fastest. This one does poison damage to all enemies, so do an attack. Does poison, which poison I believe does 10% of max HP per hit. Then I've got a buff, attack and defense buff up. He poisoned me. I'm going to go ahead and use my blind. Give them increased chance to miss, like that. And then I've got AoE slow here with my Griffin. And then see my rogue's fastest. And you can see the color bars. Green is advantage, yellow is neutral, and reddish orange is disadvantage. So I want to do increased damage. I'll go ahead and hit him. And I sped myself up, so I got another turn. Plus I'm a lot faster than most of my team. Oh, killed him. I don't think I need the regen right this second, which is my second skill, so I'm going to use the first skill and try to finish him off. That one guy's frozen. Whoa. As you can see over here, this circle right here is slowly filling up when I take my turns for my character, my hero person to do some skills. Go ahead, and I will speed up and slow him down. Yep, there it is. Now it's glowing over here, so I can hit this. I attacked. You can see 2 of them got a speed buff, and then 1 of them got the protection buff. So it procced. A couple of them procced. I will cast regen on my team. And things such as regen and continuous damage, in this case it's called poison, they tick at the end of your turn. So not at the beginning. Bombs are the same way, so I would get to attack or heal or whatever. And then at the end of my turn, the heal... Whoa, look at him dancing. Alright, so if I attack here, attacks twice, then you'll see his health goes up. So at the end of my turn, or at the end of that creature's turn, they get the buffs or debuffs applied to them. Go ahead and do with poison again. And it's just your basic RPG here, where you're doing this stuff. And I can auto, since you've seen the combat now, I can just auto. You can target, so I can click on a unit and it'll put a circle around it so all my units focus it. So if you want to nuke things down while you're on auto, semi-auto there by clicking on those. And at the top you can see we're in wave 2 of 3 of board 1 of the Sunken City. And we'll go ahead and finish this. And you can see when she's prepped like this down here, that means her skill is ready. And she'll cast it. You can only cast it on your creature's turn when they're not CC'd. So they actually have to have the turn. If they're frozen or stunned or whatever, you have to wait until your next creature goes before they can use their ability. So that's how it goes. And we're almost done with this board here. So yeah, overall, I am actually really liking this game. I've been looking for a Summoner's War style like replacement that I could enjoy. I've played come to a different game. I won't mention that here. This is about Might and Magic Elemental Guardians. So if you want to learn about those other games, you can check out my other videos. But I should be doing some more content on this game as well, because so far I am really liking it. And I think there's a lot of unique builds, and how rare the whole 3- and 4-star thing is. It's different to get used to, but I'm actually really enjoying it so far. So we'll go ahead, then at the end you see your experience. At the bottom we got 3 energy back. We spent like 6, so we got half it back. We got crystals, and then we got a glyph. And then it'll ask you and say, hey, it's a haste glyph. You get it's worth attack and crit rate. I'll keep it for now. I probably don't need it, but Then at the end, you get this fast battle mode where you can enable it. So right now, normal, if I hit next or replay, I go back to the character selection screen and change my units. But if I turn it on, when I hit next or replay, then I just go into the battle I just go right into the battle. So I don't have to pick who I want to fight with. It's going to use the same exact team whether I'm replaying it or going to the next board. So that's really cool. And the load times in this game are pretty fast compared to some other games. So that really has me excited. So no matter what you're doing, it loads pretty fast. So I think that's really cool. Down here you have, this is where you can collect seals when it fills up. You can get crystals for mana. This is your summoning up here, this yellow crystal. We can go ahead and do... We have chests too, but we'll go ahead and do one minor soulstone open here just so you can see. This is the 1 and 2 star creatures only. So you hope for a 2-star, but you know you're probably going to get a 1-star. Oh, what's that? Resistance to harmful effects increase. Regenerates self by 10% every turn. Yeah. Interesting. But on top of soulstones that summon, guys, you can also get chests. So I have keys for these chests right here. And you use these keys to open them. And the larger the chest, the better the rewards. But you can get glyphs. You can get energy. Here you go, core enema, this is used for evolution, as well as I got 10 energy out of it. So that's a way to get some energy back. I'll open another chest here, but natural material for that. I also got PvP energy here, which is right here. That's the red one. And one more chest for now. Let's see. There we go. Experience potions and more energy. So that's how it goes. I mean, I can show you the PvP. It's the same general concept. There's nothing special about it. Over here, this little guy, this is your menagerie, where you can view all this stuff. Let's go into battle, because on top of the story mode, you have these different ones. You have your secret island, which is for like events, where right now there is a 2-star event going on only, so natural 2 stars only. And repeating these boards gives you kill quests and stuff, and gives you special rewards for missions. I've done all the ones for the first one. I haven't been able to clear the second one yet, so I can't really farm it, so it's not worth it. But the Tower of Trials, which is your basic tower climbing, which is getting ready to reset. There's 10 sets of 10 boards. You can do them on Advanced or Nightmare, depending on how you want to go, and it shows you the different rewards you get for each one. I'm currently on board 16. I haven't tried it in a couple days, but I may, before it resets here, try to push up to 20 to get that epic fragment. You also have your glyph dungeon, which is where you farm glyphs. There are 3 different types: benefit down here, wrath, and strength. And it tells you the different types of glyphs you farm for each one. So benefit, you get vitality, which is HP, defense, self-explanatory, endurance, and immunity. And then wrath, this is what I'll be trying to farm. You get precision, so accuracy, haste, speed, lifesteal, self-explanatory. Appeasement, I believe, is you do more healing. I believe is what appeasement is. Then there's strength. Gives you strength. Frenzy, which I believe is critical rate. Destruction, critical damage. And then meditation. I forget exactly. It's probably resistance type of thing, but one of those. But that's where you just farm the glyphs. And as you go higher, you get a better chance for better glyphs. You also have the elemental tower, which are for the evolution materials for specific elements. It is open by day, so you can see, and it tells you the timer until the next one is open. And then it tells you here what you can farm. The first level materials, crystals, experience, books have a chance to drop, and then the second level materials. And that is for the specific element. Then the Tower of Houses is the generic one, where it farms materials for random stuff. So you can see all the elements can drop here, which are these cores, whether they're chimera oil cores. These are for the different like elements that your hero is. Arcane, right down here and down here. So you get those as well as books, crystals, and experience. So that's basically, you farm that stuff for evolution, so you can evolve your characters up, your creatures up, and make them stronger. And then they've got some other stuff coming soon. Hopefully we'll see that soon after launch. But again, story mode, and that's pretty much it. We can do one PvP battle real quick, which is this island back here. You can see my defense. We kind of did this the other day. And then down here you get 5 tries, and from the time you hit view next, you have 5 tries. It's 30 minutes till they reset. So we can go ahead and fight this one. You can see view next. And it's not 30 minutes till one of those like skips comes back. It's 30 minutes until all of them come back. So once you use the first one, you might as well go use as many as you can. So we'll go ahead and do this. We killed 2 of them. We're going to freeze him because he's a poisoner. Oh, he's a freezer. Alright. I got frozen. You got me. Let's regen in case we get stunned and everything. Blinded. I probably should have blinded him so he didn't, but yeah. There we go. I hit. Let's buff up. Whoop. Don't want to stop the video yet. Attack again. Of course, you can auto in here as well. I'm blind. Let me see. You can see my hero skill is up, so I use that. It does not take my turn, and then I still get to go with the character who was there. Boom. And we'll finish him off. And then you just get stuff for the arena shop, where you can buy fragments and stuff like that for summons and other things, and magical books. That's definitely what you want to get. So that is basically it for the big overview of what Might and Magic Elemental Guardians is all about. Again, the launch date is tomorrow from when I'm recording this video. It's about 10 hours, it says, from the in-game event. So hopefully it won't be too long after that. But if you're interested, go ahead and check it out. Like I said, there's only one server. It's just a global server. You can go ahead and find the APK out there and get a head start because there's no account reset tomorrow. Everyone will just be going from when they started. But that is it for this episode. Thanks for watching, everybody. This is Mushbeard. I am out.